Okay, welcome back to Maya's Pretty Little Reviews. Really?
What? Oh, I'm sorry.
You're weird.
I don't get to be weird on my show. My show gotta be all serious and professional. Say my shows, I'm gonna goof off a little bit.
Okay, we're
Well, where's we at last week? What the hell's that?
Let's take a
I think the seminary was being raided.
I was taking a break.
Taking a break last week?
Yeah.
Well, on that topic right there, we forgot to mention it last time. We're actually taking a break from the Movie Fans Horror Review as well. Next week, no Movie Fans Horror Review. We'll definitely come on for the question of the week. And then, are you going to be doing your show next week?
Don't know.
Don't know yet? So we'll definitely be out for that. And then the following week, we're going to be having a little special in place of the show. We're going to rank the Friday the 13th series. All 12 of them. So, the regularly scheduled program won't be back for a couple weeks, but yeah, hang tight, and we'll do what we can. So,
Okay.
so what are we doing tonight on Maya's Pretty Little Reviews?
Twilight and the Fleet of Chucky.
What?
Okay, we're going to talk about Fleet of Chucky first.
Alright, so see you, Chucky.
Okay, it happens, let's see, after the Bride of Chucky, where Tiffany has a boy or girl / girl named Glenn and Glenda, which is the one kid. They don't know if it's a boy or girl. And they're trying to switch, get into a human body. Yeah. And they eventually do at the end. Yeah.
Alright.
That's my favorite one out of all the Chucky movies.
So the entire Child's Play franchise, see Chucky's your favorite?
Yeah.
Alright. So, big thumbs up. What else to talk about? What did you like about it?
Jennifer Tilly.
Yeah, she does really good in this.
Yeah.
Alright, well I'm going to take control real quick if you don't mind. Do you care?
Yeah.
Can I jump in there?
Yeah.
See Chucky. I saw it when it first came out, and I really liked it. Yes, it does take... Whereas, like, the first three are just straight-up horror movies. Like, there may have been a couple comical moments here and there, but overall, they're horror movies. Bride of Chucky took it into that direction of more horror comedy. Like, there's enough horror in it to be, you know, I guess classed as a horror movie, but there's definitely a lot more knowing laughs, I guess you can say, or self-conscious, you know, self-aware, we'll call it self-aware, you know, humor. Whereas this one really goes full throttle with it, and it really does go straight, like, definitely more into comedy than the four previous ones. However, to me, like, and we just watched the special features, and it kind of, like, they kind of knew that going into it as well, so I kind of feel like, to me, that's what Child Play should be about. I mean, I know the new movie coming out, Curse of Chucky, is going back to its serious, dark roots. Who gives a fuck about the serious, dark roots? It's a fucking killer doll. Let's make it playful and fun, and that's what I like about this. This is literally, is it scary? No. Is it great? No. But it's fun. Like, you have fun watching these movies. Yeah, I won't say it's my favorite of the series. It's probably number 3 in my book. I would say definitely number 3. I like the first. I'm a huge fan of the first one, but the other two are just kind of, to me, just like generic fucking doll comes back and kills type stuff. Whereas the fourth one had this fresh feel to it. And this one kind of keeps going with that. And I do like the whole Glenn, Glenda, Tiffany family dynamic they have in this. And I really think I would really like that storyline. Yeah, this is really funny. I don't want to give it too much away because it is kind of, it's a newer one. 05, I believe. 04. I think it's 04. You know, check for me? Yeah. But no, overall, I mean, I do like, I thought it was really good. 04. And I thought it was, you know, like I said, I literally enjoyed it. Love seeing John Waters have his, like, small cameo in there as the photographer. I'm a big John Waters fan too, so really kind of need to see him in there. Redman, I mean, I thought his performance was actually pretty good. I mean, considering he's just like a rapper, and the movies he's done was like movies like How High and
he's like
his stint on like the Chappelle Show. But still, I mean, I think he did pretty good in this. And Jennifer Tilly, like you mentioned, I think she's incredible to begin with. But just the fact that she's willing to make fun of herself, just kind of says a lot about her as a person. I mean, the fact that because like a lot of jokes were at her own expense. Whole time like Tiffany's making remarks like. No wonder her career's, in the toilet, or, when she's trying to drag her, she's like, man, this bitch is fat. Just stuff like that I thought was just really funny. The fact that she's willing to go that extra, I don't know. I really dug it. And, of course, Brad Dourif's always great as Chucky. I mean, I love the scene, because we all know that, he got the voice, the inspiration for the voice of Chucky. He's doing, like, his own Jack Nicholson impersonation. So when he's chopping into the door, and his face is right there, and you're just waiting for, like, here's Chucky, or, even here's Johnny, but he just kind of goes, I can't think what to say. I mean, to me, that's just funny shit right there. I really enjoyed it. So, yeah, seeing Chucky, big thumbs up, I would say. Yeah. So that's probably it. We can probably just turn the camera off, and we're probably done for the week, right?
No.
Hey, we'll see you guys next week. What? Oh.
Twilight.
I'm gonna mope over here. I'm gonna do this thing right here. Do this.
Okay.
I'm gonna pout like Kristen Stewart and the entire franchise.
Okay. Twilight is about this girl. She moves in with her dad, and the whole movie she trying to figure out what's Edward Cullen's deal or passing, and she finds out that he's a vampire. And then the other vampire tried to kill her. Yeah.
Pretty good stuff.
Yep.
Loved it. What'd you like about it?
I like it, but I think it could have been better.
I'll agree with half that statement. Go ahead. Tell us what you liked about it. Like, what about the Twilight series attracts you to it?
Vampires.
Well, there's way better vampire movies out there. What about this franchise in particular?
It's vampire romance.
So you like the romantic aspect of it?
Yeah.
The love story angle.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. We all have our different things.
Yeah.
So, anything else you want to add on this?
Nope.
May I see the DVD? All right, here we go. Just sit back for a second. I got this. All right. Back when Misery was a teenager, she got me to watch both this and New Moon back to back, and I got fucking shafted. She's a lot younger than it might have been like when New Moon first came out. Maybe Eclipse might have been at the time. She was with me. I know she seems pretty young right now, but she was definitely in her teeny bopper stage right there. Now she's more dark and brooding, and she's the Misery we all know and love. But then she was all about fucking Adam Lambert and Twilight, and it's horrible. So anyways, I was trying to get her to watch horror movies. I try in vain to get these kids to watch horror movies. Not just her, the horror children too. And it's just hard because half of them are A, not interested or scared, and the other half just like I don't know. I guess that sums it up. Actually, just not interested. So I try to get her to watch Halloween. So she's like, I'll watch it if you watch Twilight and New Moon. And I thought, like, what, Halloween's such a great movie. It's definitely worth it. And at the end, it's not. No, it wasn't. But I had to watch both these. And the stipulation she added was I could not talk during either one of these. I had to sit through like a good little boy and watch this. And I'll tell you right now, that is the most painful fucking thing. Like, I tried my best with her when we watched it the other night. I was like, all right, Phantom, you can't be a dick. This is one of her favorite movies. Just be cool. You'll get through it. And I couldn't. Like, I wasn't brutal, but I was definitely running my mouth here and there. Alright, my main problem with this movie is A, it's clearly written, I mean, now I get it, it's written for like that core teen audience, but there are millions of things that are written to teenagers that don't just fucking talk down to them like they're retarded. And this love story is literally just so condescending, and it's just so bad, and the writing is so fucking atrocious. Like, literally, you can see, like, I think, especially looking at, like, Robert Pattinson later on in his career, Any of them later on, even because we watched the fifth Twilight movie, the Breaking Dawn Part 2, and they all seem more comfortable. Like they all, I'm not saying it's a great movie by any means, but at least their acting was a little better. You know, they're at this point in their career, I guess they're more comfortable. But here, it's just like they're all horrible. Even Patterson does a horrible fucking job in this thing. And you can see the older actors. I don't know if they're veterans or not, because I don't know what the fuck else they've done, but you can just tell they're struggling with the material. Like at least the kids look dumb enough and are inexperienced enough to make it just look, you know, it look as bad as it is. But I guess you don't really notice it's that bad because they're so bad. Whereas the adults are just like, fuck, you know. But they're getting a pretty good paycheck. I'm not gonna lie, I'd sell out in a heartbeat. And I would definitely be in Twilight 7. Just, you know, I would literally just, you know, pretend like I would erase my entire YouTube account and be like, I never seen any of that shit. Take the paycheck and I'll like blow Edward right there on camera because fuck, that Twilight money's pretty big. But no, story, I mean, it just, everybody just has this WBCW teeny bopper look to them. And it's just, and there's so much hatred toward this movie. Because it literally is, I mean, even, I thought like maybe, you know, I watched it the first time, I fucking hated it. I was like, well, maybe this time around, you know, now that I got a girlfriend in my life, you know, I'm a happier person in general, maybe I won't be such a dick. You know, I kind of like the, you know, Breaking Dawn part, you know, too. Thought it was okay. Maybe something will rub off. Maybe I'll walk into this and be like, wow, I mean, I won't really admit it a lot to the people out there, but I'll be like, it wasn't that bad. No, it's still just as bad. Catherine Hardwicke cannot direct shit. She couldn't even direct traffic. It'd just be fucking car. Dude, and she's just so, she can't leave the fucking camera. And, you know, it's just about as bad as the jerky. I hate jerky cameras, but hers, it's like it's constantly moving. She can't just do a static fucking shot and let the actors who are good, you know, who if they were good actors could move it. But I guess she's like, well, shit, they can't act. I'll move the camera around a lot. We'll do these big swooping fucking shots because fuck it, I can't really direct and I can't get these kids to fucking direct. So we'll just keep doing this shit. Oh my god. The fact that Stephanie Meyer's made a shitload of money off this really, and the fact that, you know, if this would have been like a straight to like Disney Channel movie, I wouldn't give a shit. No, it had to go theatrical, and it had to make a shitload of money. And I'm just like, fuck this. Yeah, the main three bad guys, I guess they're not really all bad guys. The black guy's not bad, is he?
Yep.
Is he a bad guy too? He didn't really do nothing in this. Did he do something later on or something?
Next one.
Next one? So I've seen the next one too, I don't even remember. But anyways, you know, they literally just look like, I don't know, dude, the main guy, the James, he looks like, I don't know, like they're going to do like a biopic for Nickelback. They cast this faggot to do it. I remember the one joke, and I'm going to reference Vampire Sucks a lot. I hated that fucking movie. I thought Vampire Sucks was a horrible fucking movie, yet the acting in that movie was way better than the acting in this movie. Yeah. But I remember like they did a joke, he called them like the, you know, he's like, you know, when the vampires pop up, they're like, we're the Black Eyed Peas. And I said that a couple times last night when I was watching this. You watched it last night or watched it before?
Last night.
Was it last night? And so, I don't know, it does look like they look like they were like straight off MTV, like, you know, looking at some kind of bad pop band or something like that. Yeah, this little shit, like, I don't know, Robert Patterson is making it so, like, don't get me wrong, I know whiny vampires have been around forever. I know Dracula has had his moments where he just fucking wants to weep. We all seen Francis Ford Coppola's version of it. We get it. We've seen, you know, Interview with the Vampire, and I get, maybe just at this point now, I'm just like, okay, enough of this crying vampire bullshit. No, we get Robert Patterson, who's just like, I'm a vampire, I'm a monster, I'm a beast. It's like, dude, you're like a fucking dude off a boy band who is going to bang this chick anyways. Really, like, and the whole thing's just like, I'm a monster. Like, no, you're not. You're like a pussy. You're a big fucking pussy who, you're like the you can call yourself a vegetarian vampire. You're not that much of a monster, buddy. And then he's just like, oh, look at my skin. I'm sparkling. This is the skin of a killer. I'm like, no, it's the skin of a faggot who's going club hopping, alright? That's what you are. You're literally just a faggot going to, like, a disco. That's it. That's what you look like. You look like a killer. Have you seen the Freddy Krueger? That's the skin of a killer. That's a fucking brutal killer right there. No, dude, you're a fucking homosexual, alright? You know, you got, and I don't know, it's just so, if I'm trying to pick out the nice things to say about this movie, I kind of like the way Jacob tells her, like, I guess, like, the myth history of how the vampires and werewolves struck this treaty or whatever, without ever really using the words werewolf and vampires. That's okay, I guess. That one 47-second clip ain't enough to save an entire fucking movie, but I'm trying to be nice here. I don't know. I still maintain Kristen Stewart can't really act. I think she acted good in the last one, the 5th one that they did. I can say it was okay. I don't think, dude. She has 2 styles of acting. She either, you can't see it because of the mask. I'm not removing the mask. But she has like that twitchy face thing that the bitch from Vampire Sucks captured beautifully, where she just kind of like, she's mugging a lot, like. I'm just so awkward and I'm out of place. I'm a hot chick, but I'm gonna still be dumpy. Really? You're a fucking cunt. And then the other thing is just her stone face with the pouty lips. That's it. That's the only 2 styles of acting she has. We watched a movie recently with Robert Pattinson, Remember Me, which is a fucking waste of time. Don't even bother. Anyways, he didn't do bad in that. He didn't do great, but that's also, I think, the writing was just bad in that movie too. And maybe I'm just swinging on his nuts because he worked with Cronenberg later on. And I have not yet seen Cosmopolis. You saw it, you liked it, but you just have a crush on Patterson, so you'll like anything that guy does.
No.
I think so. She's a Team Edward. I'm not gonna lie. If I had to pledge allegiance to one of the 2 teams, I would definitely go Team James. Or Team Jacob. But if Team James was ever formed, I would join his team. Because at least how Alton, he was just like, I'm going to fucking kill people. And I like that. I'm not going to lie. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Patterson was just horrible in here. Jacob didn't really have a big enough part to really fuck up too much in this. So I'm not going to really bust his balls too much. Yeah, Taylor Lautner, he didn't really have much going on in this one. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't find like any of the comedy that funny. Like, she was laughing. Like, whenever Edward's going to meet her dad, and he's got, like, shotgun, he's like, all right, bring him in. See, I'm playing the overprotective father. It's funny. No, it's not. And, like, she's laughing. I'm just like, this is fucking horrible. Like, this is just, it's crazy. And I literally, and maybe I'm being a little unfair, because I can truly say, I didn't really watch it all, did I? I was doing my own thing. I was like, I had these, like, DVD catalogs I was kind of going through. I was listening a lot. And I mean, don't get me wrong, this is maybe the same. I'm hurting you, but I did see it once before, all the way through, so I did come out. Here, I took a shit midway through, read out my book, taking a shit. I had a door open so I can still hear what's going on, but I'm sure I didn't miss a lot. It's just a bad fucking movie. It's just, I don't know, didn't care for it at all, just fucking at all. So yeah, that's just me. That's my opinion. But all right, yeah, Twilight. So yeah, that's Twilight. So here you go, sweetie. Here's your. Special features were just as bad. In fact, I'm sure it's like a triple disc special edition. Hell, it was probably a fucking box set that's like this big with like 100 discs in there. This has had some extended scenes, which was just more excruciating shit. Like, smart than to cut them, because it was just like, because there was no like actual deleted scenes. They were all just extended scenes. I'm sure there's deleted scenes somewhere. Thank God we don't have it, but it was just fucking like this stupid shit. But even before every little thing, they had like this director intro, and dude, it's kind of hard to look. Dude, she has like this sugary sweet, like I'm always happy and sunny. Like, it was giving me diabetes fucking watching it. That's how bad her fucking personality is. But it's just like she's just overly proud of this thing. I'm like, really, cunt? Like, you struck gold. Luckily, that's it. Oh my god, like I don't know. Hatred. It has like Linkin Park. I used to like Linkin Park. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I was a big fan of that whole like nu metal wave that happened like in the late '90s, early 2000s. But Linkin Park has really gone like faggy, like big time. Like that's the kind of shit you listen to if you're like at like an Abercrombie and Fitch store. You know, that it's like that kind of like bad techno pop right now. In fact, the local radio station here has like a little promo where it's like, you know, whoever keeps replacing the Linkin Park music with Lady Gaga, you know, please cut it out. It's because, I mean, literally they just gone. Like, it used to be like this hard like rap metal type thing, and now it's just like crap. And they have a video, and sure, it's like one of the faggiest fucking songs, where it's just like Chester up there crying into a microphone. They had a song by Paramore, which I like Paramore, but then like the opening intro was just like, I guess whenever the lead singer of Paramore like, they're making a Twilight movie, she like basically blew everybody on set, or I guess she ate them all out, because mostly just bitches doing the movie anyways. But to do a song for the, you know, video for the thing, they did have. There was a band. I didn't know who the band was. I heard the song before. The band's called Muse, and they do a song on her. And they did a song during the baseball scene. But anyway, they do an actual concert. They actually had like a concert footage of them doing it, and I like that song. But yeah, 1 out of 3, I guess. But yeah, overall, I just did not care for this. And the screenplay is Melissa Rosenberg, who does a bulk of the Dexter series. And I'm just like, oh, like I'm praying to God like she was just translating straight from the book, because Like, my God, it's so bad. Like, this is so... I remember when I started watching Dexter, I remember seeing her name pop up. I'm like, shit. Like, oh no, this is going to be... And Dexter's fucking brilliant. But, yeah, this is just not, so...
That's from the book.
Do what?
From the book.
It's more from the book. So this is literally just, like, pages from the book, basically?
Yeah.
So Melissa didn't do much to, like, collect a paycheck. Smart girl. Alright, I'm done. I'm done bitching about this. It's rated PG-13 for some violence and a scene of sensuality. Yeah. There's a scene where, like, Edward and Bella pull up at school, right? And everybody starts freaking out. And they're like, oh my God. And it's just like Edward wearing sunglasses and Bella. And she's like, I'm like, really? Like, who gives a shit? I don't know. I guess I'm not 12, so I just don't get it. Here you go, sweetie. Here's your... Here. Put your DVD. Your DVD over there. Alright, sweetie, I'm sorry. What else we got?
The comments. Not from a week ago.
Yeah?
Yeah. Jimmy Maggot.
Jimmy Maggot, good friend of the channel.
He said his favorite TV shows are Breaking Bad, Ray Donovan, Boardwalk Empire, Dexter, Hell on Wheels, and Walking Dead and Homeland.
I haven't seen Homeland. I like Breaking Bad, Dexter, Walking Dead, Breaking Bad, Dexter. I haven't seen the other ones. I heard really good things about Boardwalk Empire. I would like to see it. Homeland, I've heard some good things about. I just think it'd be my kind of show though. Like, it just doesn't really. Hell on Wheels. Is that the train one or is that the biker one?
I don't know. I've never seen it.
I know AMC has a show about, like, it's a train. They're building a train or something, or they're building like a train track or something like that. But there's also, I know there's like a couple. I know like there's Sons of Anarchy. I know that, but then ain't there like another biker? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I've heard I've heard the title Hell on Wheels, and I've heard critically acclaimed stuff go to it, but I haven't actually seen it. Thank you, Jimmy. Appreciate it.
And
Let's see what we got here. We got Double I Am. He's a guy. He hits me up a few times too. He does a lot of and if I'm butchering your name, I am sorry. I'm sure it's DUL or DUBUL and then IM. So I know it's dub. He does a lot of like dubstep, techno, music stuff. Yeah, Double IM. But yeah.
Yeah, he said like excellent review.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy.
And Slays Boy said the cool review.
All right. Far out.
Yeah. We're gonna do top 3.
Top 3. What we got going on this week?
Top 3 Chucky movies.
All right. Far out. Wait, what do you got, sweetie?
Number 3, Child's Play. Number 2, Bride of Chucky. Number 1, Seed of Chucky.
You know, I'm going to just flip 2 of them around. For me, my number 3 is Seed of Chucky. No, actually, I guess I'd be switching them all around because, yeah, my number 2 is Child's Play. My number 1 would be Bride of Chucky. So, yeah, I guess I just flip them all around. But all right. Do you want to know their top 3 too, or?
Your guys' top 3 favorite Chucky movies.
All right.
Yep.
How are they gonna do that?
Comment below. Video response.
There's no more video response. They got rid of it.
Yeah.
They did. I've been saying this for weeks now. There's no more video response. They can do. I guess they can do their own video and then send you the link.
Yeah.
What do you call that? A corresponding video.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
All right. We got anything else?
Nope.
That's it. All right. Well.
Till next week.
Boom, we're out. The button's way over here.